Hi, I'm Catherine Stewart, Vice Provost for Faculty Affairs and Professor of Psychology here at NC State.
And I'm Jane Lubisher, Assistant Department Head in Biological Sciences and Director of the Life Sciences First Year Program.
This video is designed to answer questions about the transition from SMEs, or Statements of Mutual Expectations, to Statements of Faculty Responsibilities, or SFRs. First, let's review some SME basics. An SME is a written description of a faculty member's effort in the realms of responsibility, along with some information about expectations for faculty members in those realms. An SME should include approximate percentages of efforts in the realms of responsibility, brief descriptions of the expected work in the realm, and a statement of how the work relates to RPT or PTR standards, as well as a summary of changes over time.
Every faculty member with a contract of at least 1 year must have an SME, which is to be prepared in consultation with their department head. Faculty members are expected to maintain this document throughout their course of service to the university, with appropriate changes as needed to reflect changes in that faculty member's responsibilities.
SMEs are important, and we wanted to find a way to make the process clearer for faculty and their department heads, and to make SMEs more consistent across campus. Last year, the Provost created a task force, chaired by Dr. Lubisher, to improve SME consistency and clarity.
The SME task force consisted of faculty from each college and included several department heads. We made a number of recommendations to the Provost about how to improve SMEs, and he accepted most of those changes. First, the task force recommended a new name. The Statement of Mutual Expectations will become the Statement of Faculty Responsibilities. Second, we recommended a revision of the NC State regulation governing SFRs to clarify the purpose and appropriate structure of these important documents. Third, we encouraged the Provost's office to develop a new online tool for SFR creation and review that will integrate with the current RPT online system. This online tool is being developed with input from members of the task force. It will allow for immediate checks of common errors in SFRs. It will also allow existing SMEs to be uploaded so that faculty don't have to recreate existing documents.
Finally, the task force created some additional guidance for describing faculty activities in the realms of responsibility. These guidelines help provide clarity regarding departmental expectations and encourage department heads and faculty to avoid language that is so specific that it might limit faculty members' academic freedom or their adaptation to changing instructional and scholarly priorities.
Of course, some things will stay the same as we shift to SFRs. SFRs will still be developed in conversation between a faculty member and their department head, with the dean's involvement if no agreement between the faculty member and head can be reached. And SFRs will continue to identify rough percentages of faculty activity in the 6 realms of faculty responsibility, with a brief description of expected activity in those realms.
SFRs will continue to be required in RPT dossiers and PTR packets. Finally, SFRs will always be modifiable as faculty members' responsibilities shift during their career at NC State, and changes will continue to be documented within SFR Online to provide context for faculty evaluations.
The task force has worked with the Provost's office to ensure a smooth transition as our recommendations are implemented. First, SFR Online will debut in late spring 2018 with a few departments that were identified by the task force. The Office of Faculty Affairs will work with faculty and department heads to identify needed revisions to the SFR Online tool during this time. Second, OFA will work with the Faculty Senate, department heads, and deans to implement necessary revisions of NC State regulations and rules.
Third, in the 2018-2019 academic year, SFR Online will be available for campus-wide use. The new SFR format and online module will be optional for RPT dossiers submitted in RPT Online in the 2018-2019 review cycle and for post-tenure review. But beginning in the 2019-2020 RPT review cycle, the new SFR format will be required for RPT and PTR dossiers. The SFR format will also be required for new faculty beginning in academic year 2019-2020. We will continue to provide information and support for the SME to SFR transition via the Provost website, in campus-wide information sessions and other meetings throughout the transition period.
We hope this video has provided helpful information for you. Catherine and Courtney Thornton, Associate Vice Provost for Academic Personnel and Policy, will be available to answer questions and provide support as needed.
Please refer to the following links and contact information for further assistance. Thank you.